You are listening to Dharmendra Talk Show Podcast, episode number 1. You can listen to this podcast either on Spotify, Apple, Amazon Music or Podbean. Hey, Dharmendra here. Welcome to this Dharmendra Talk Show, this first podcast. So big thank you to all of you who are listening this podcast. So all of you know, I am a very big fan of Facebook ads marketing. In previous 7 years, we are focusing more on Facebook ads as a major traffic source, just to help coaches, consultants, freelancers, small business owners and agency owners either to start their business or grow their business fastly, so that they can get freedom, they can spend more time with their family and serve more people. So this is our purpose of that. So in today's episode we are going to discuss about how can we select the business niche and why it is so important. Let us start. The question is why we should select the business niche first, and why people found it very hard to narrow down and pick just one niche, and what is the benefit of selecting the business niche. So we are going to discuss in details in this podcast. So let us start with this about the niche. So what is the niche? So you can say the focused area where your skill, your passion and audience need intersect with each other. So, but the big question is that why business niche selection is so important. So once you select your business niche first, that will help you to stand out in the crowded market. Even you can make your message more clearer, more that resonate with deeply with your target audience there. Just take example. Suppose if you are a generic fitness coach and just you can do your micro niche, select your micro niche not as a generic fitness coach. You can position yourself as a postpartum fitness for busy moms. I mean, if you have the micro niche, I mean you have the specialized skill in that business there, and everybody love to connect with the expert. But still, just think about in your town or city wherever you are, and you can find the specialist doctor, expert, eye expert, and also some of the doctors are physicians. Just let me know to whom you want to consult, either physician or a specialist, obviously a specialist. So every people want to connect with or take the service with the specialist. So you have to position yourself as a specialist, not as a generalist. But still people have lots of doubt about why should I just go in micro niche. So there are some of the common myths about it. So let us bust down all these myths. So the myth number 1, if I narrow down, I will lose potential client, because in some of people's mind it is the thing that if I go much down in the micro level, I can lose lots of potential client. Always remember, if you are serving everybody, that means you are not serving anybody. Because the reality is that you will attract the high clients who are more likely to buy from you once you go on the micro level. Myth number 2, I need to be very everything to everyone. So you cannot serve everybody. Because the reality is that if you try to please everybody and give the same type of message to everybody, it will not resonate. But the big question is that how to find the niche. So let us dive inside and let us apply 3 steps. Step number 1. First of all, you have to identify your strength or passion. How can you do? Ask yourself, what am I really good at? Or what do I enjoy doing the things there? So that is your passion or your strength or your some past experience. So identify that first. Step number 2, understand your audience. So first of all, try to understand your audience pain point and their desires, because people purchase product or services to solve their problems. So first of all, you have to identify their pain points and desire. Step number 3, check the market demand. Although you have selected your strength, passion in step number 1, step number 2, understand the audience pain point, but still step number 3 is important, to check out whether the demand is there in the market or not in that specific niche. So you have to check out whether people are willing to pay for your solution in that area or not. So all these 3 things you have to first of all check out there. Let us take some real life example. Suppose if you love technical things and teaching both, so your micro niche you can select like helping freelancers to automate their funnel. Okay, so you are become very specific, and you have selected on the basis of your some experience, some your desire, your passions and strength there. So what you need to do? So the action points is, write down 3 possible niches and just narrow down one by one, considering your passion, audience needs and market demand. And then you will find out these are 2 or 3 micro niche in which you start operating with. And also you can test your niche with some free or low cost offers, just to gauge the interest level of the audience there. So let us recap. So going micro level to select the micro niche is the key to stand out in the marketplace. So just go through these all the steps and just find out your micro niche. And you can also follow me on my Facebook, on facebook.com/digital Dharmendra Singh. You can also follow me inside instagram.com/digital Dharmendra Singh, on linkedin.com/in/digital Dharmendra, and also on this Twitter, x.com/Dharmendra2605. The next episode will be on how you can validate your business niche. So just we are going to meet in the next episode with this topic. Thank you.